some other news. Bumrah and team has played its magic in Perth by redeeming itself after losing to New Zealand. It was indeed a blistering start as Jaiswal and Kohli's impeccable performance led the men in blue to take the crucial 1-0 lead. So the Aussies there punished in Perth, and Bumrah and his company's absolutely spectacular win, and you can see their visuals of that absolute celebratory movement, rejoicing and savouring this movement. So this is all credit to the entire team and Kohli's impeccable performance that led the entire team and the men in blue to take that crucial 1-0 lead. That's the news coming in right now, and the clear highlighters there, Kohli's impeccable performance and India achieving this big milestone for themselves, for the team morale, which will also be on a real high after their stunning win that they have claimed against the Aussies. So that's the latest coming in right now. A great start, a brilliant start to the series, and a credit to Mr. Virat Kohli as well. He has also really performed well through this entire match, and there you can see scenes of absolute jubilation and happiness by the team members who are rejoicing this very moment and really savouring this win, because a win against these Aussies is also a very commendable feat for the confidence of the team and for every team member as well. So that's the latest coming in right now. India has beaten Australia by 295 runs, and we are seeing a great coming together of all the team players and rejoicing this moment, really enjoying this. It's a thumping victory that India has registered by beating the Aussies. And, more than anything else, it's a psychological edge also that one gets when you beat the Aussies. It's something that, every Indian team player looks forward to. So that's the latest coming in right now. India beating Australia by 295 runs, a fantastic start to the entire series. And India really taking that important lead right at the beginning by beating the Aussies. So that's the breaking news coming in right now. We will try and get in more reactions, but it's Bumrah, Jaiswal and Kohli leading the team to victory and doing phenomenally well with this emphatic win. Vineet Ramakrishnan joins us now for more on this. Vineet, thank you so much for speaking to us. What a great win, and it's a spectacular boost, I would say, a psychological boost for the team players with them beating the Aussies and really giving it a good start, the series, a good start for them and for the rest of the players.
Yeah, most definitely. It's been such a thumping victory and a statement made in the opening match of the Test series. India coming in with a heavy 0-3 loss to New Zealand at home. Nobody gave them a chance here, and everybody thought India would be India are the underdogs coming into this series. But the way they came back after that 1-3 out, kudos to Jaiswal and Jasprit Bumrah, the captain himself, leading from the front. It has been a clinical performance and a statement made. And more importantly, beating Australia in Perth at the Optus Stadium, the first team to do that. It's been kind of a new fortress for them, but India really, blowing
I think
Australia
that for any viewer or anyone who watches cricket is indeed will be giving them that psychological edge. Beating the Aussies in Australia, in Perth, and Gautam Gambhir running down to hug Virat Kohli after he had completed that record-breaking ton is going to be a real morale booster for the team and every player, isn't it?
Most definitely, it is going to be a big morale booster. And as I said, after that New Zealand series loss at home, everybody was doubting Gautam Gambhir, the coach. Everybody was doubting how these, senior players like Kohli would step up or not. There was no Rohit Sharma for this Test match. Bumrah had to step up. But more than your Kohlis and Bumrahs, it is the likes of Jaiswal and Nitish Reddy who stood up, the youngsters against the Australian team. And it is the manner in which they have won this Test match. As I said, they have blown away Australia here. Australia themselves were under the pressure because the last two VGT series in Australia, they have lost. So Australia were supposed to win this. They were all well prepared for that. But India just blowing away the chances. And clinical Test match, one of the most memorable Test match wins. And winning the opening match of the series is a very good sign for India going ahead in the series as well, and this also boosts their chances for the World Test Championship as well. They need to win this series to have a clear path to WTC, and this is a big major step, towards achieving that goal for Team India now.
And what does it do for the morale for the rest of the team members and also going ahead in the series, and also for the Aussie team? Like, what is going to be some of their learnings? Because they are also no pushover, Vineet. They're the strongest team, and they're also known to come back quite fiercely.
Oh, most definitely. Look, Australia are known to come back very strong, and you will find that Australia would be very spunky, would be coming hard at the during the second test in Adelaide. But for Team India in general, look, huge morale booster for somebody like Jaiswal, who got out for a duck in the first innings, coming back and scoring that 150. Virat Kohli notching up that 100 after such a long time. Everyone was waiting with bated breath that when does he get to that mark. And for somebody like Harshit Rana, who got a debut, the way he has bowled with absolute winner. Mohammad Siraj was under the pump, coming into the series. There were doubts over his position, his place in the 11. Now he has...
Stay on with me. Jwala Singh, who is Jaiswal's coach, is also joining us on the broadcast. What a brilliant bit of news that we're getting in, Mr. Singh. India taking that clear lead 1-0 against the Aussies is definitely going to give them that psychological edge. And also, not just that, what a brilliant performance by Jaiswal. Your thoughts on him scoring this maiden test 100 in Australia?
Well, first of all, congratulations team and entire India, because once we lost this New Zealand 3-0, people were talking so many things about the Indian team.
Yes.
And I think the belief what this team has playing from many years together, especially Virat Kohli and other members, I think I'm very happy, and I'm very proud that what Yashasvi has done, because a lot of people were talking about his capabilities, what will happen when he will travel to Australia or England or New Zealand and South Africa, countries like that. And I was very sure, because I had mentioned 4 or 5 days back that he will definitely score runs there and he'll prove his talent and his ability to perform at the big stage.
And he literally shut all the critics and naysayers by scoring his maiden test 100 in Australia. What does that mean, for the team, for himself, Mr. Singh? If you could just tell us a little bit more on the psychological edge it gives to the team. And also, what does this mean for the remaining matches that will happen in the test series, and the Aussies? How are they going to be seeing this win?
Well, I think first of all, this win is very important for the Indian cricket team, because, as I said, last 3-0 series was like a question mark on the ability of the team. So the first of all, this victory in Australia, and especially in Perth, because whenever some team is traveling to Perth, people say this is a fiery surface. People, it's very unplayable conditions. But to be very frank, I was very confident on Yashasvi's performance over there, because I have seen him since his childhood, how I coached him, and I always,
And Mr. Singh, while you're speaking, we are joined by his father, his own father, is joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Bhupendra is joining us. थैंक यू सो मच हमसे बात करने के लिए. इतना बड़ा अभी खबर आई है, इंडिया बीटिंग ऑस्ट्रेलिया बाय ग्रेट नंबर ऑफ 295 रन्स, और सब बात यशस्वी की जो मेडन उन्होंने स्कोर करा था उसी की बात हो रही है. अभी मेरी बात उनकी कोच से भी हो रही थी, तो सारा क्रेडिट उनको भी जा रहा है. आपको कैसे महसूस हो रहा है?
अच्छा लगा
जी.
बेटा मेरा अच्छा खेला, दुनिया में मेरा नाम रोशन कर रहा है
जी.
और इंडिया के लिए ऑस्ट्रेलिया में जाकर बनाना उसके लिए बहुत प्रेशर था. वो पहले परेशान रहता था कि पापा जाऊंगा तो कैसे बनाऊंगा. सबका बेटा मेहनत करो, तो खूब मेहनत किया और जाकर ऑस्ट्रेलिया में आज बढ़िया रन किया. आज पूरे मोहल्ले वाले हमारे सुरियावा गांव के सब लोग खुश हैं. पटाखा बुला रहा है, मिठाई बट रही है, इंडिया जीत गई है.
जी. आपकी जब बात हो रही थी अपने बेटे से, कभी उनको कोई कभी नर्वस थे, क्योंकि वो इतने छोटे हैं अभी भी और ऑस्ट्रेलिया में टेस्ट मैच खेल रहे हैं?
जुझारू लड़का है वो
जी.
और बचपन से वो अकेले रहा है, वो अकेले ही हर फैसला लेता है, जुझारू है.
जी भूपेंद्र जी, थोड़ा सा बताइए, जो यशस्वी का प्रिपरेशन रहा है, आपने कहा था कि वो ज़्यादातर बाहर रहते हैं, मगर ये जो मैच है और जब भी हम ऑस्ट्रेलिया के खिलाफ लड़ते हैं तो काफ़ी मतलब प्रेपरेशन चलता है, उसको क्या क्या मोटिवेशन मिलता है? कभी आपकी बात हुई है विराट कोहली से जो सीनियर
बात होती है, खेल के बात होती है, तो मैं जहाँ वो गलत रहता है तो उसको मैं मोटिवेशन करता हूँ, बेटा धैर्य रखो, आराम से खेलो, कोई जल्दबाजी मत करो। बताते बातचीत होती रहती है हमारी। अभी कल शाम को भी बात हुई थी उससे। बात तो रोज करीब रोजे होती है।
जी, आपको तो पता ही है कि क्रिकेट कितना हाई प्रेशर वाला स्पोर्ट है हमारे कंट्री में, और काफ़ी मतलब सवाल खड़े हो जाते हैं कि इतना छोटा है, कर पाएगा ऑस्ट्रेलिया में, और इसने तो बिल्कुल दिखा दिया है। कभी वो नर्वस रहा था जितनी जो बातें चल रही थी इसके परफॉर्मेंस को लेकर?
नहीं नहीं नहीं, कभी ऐसा तो नर्वस हुआ ही नहीं, क्योंकि वो बड़े शांति ढंग से हर चीज का फैसला लेता है, बड़े शांति से खेलता है वो। बचपन से उसकी आदत है लंबी पारी खेलने की, उसकी बचपन की आदत है।
तो वो कभी भी गुस्सा नहीं होता है? ये जो जितनी कमेंट्री चलती है काफी शांत स्वभाव का है?
नहीं, वो गुस्सा वो अपने काम में मगन रहता है। खेल उसका सिर्फ भूख है, खेल।
जी
हाँ, सिर्फ बचपन से उसको थी कि इंडिया टीम में आना है, मुझे देश के लिए खेलना है, मुझे भारत के लिए खेलना है, पापा कैसे आऊंगा।
जी
बस उसका एक ही ध्येय था, और वो आज तक उसी ध्येय पे कायम है कि मैं दुनिया का सबसे टॉप बल्लेबाज बनूंगा।
जी, और आज तो आपने उसने जो है आपका नाम रोशन कर लिया है, इसका जो श्रेय है वो किसको जाता है?
अब जो मेहनत कर रहा है उसी को जाता है। मैं तो अपने बेटे को दूंगा और उनके कोच को दूंगा, जो उनके कोच है जुबिन सर, वो काफी मेहनत करते हैं उसके पीछे, और मैं उन्हीं को धन्यवाद दूंगा कि उनके कोच और सब राजस्थान रॉयल्स के जो सपोर्ट स्टाफ है सब मेहनत करते हैं उसके पीछे, प्रैक्टिस कराते हैं।
जी भूपेंद्र जी, एक तो होता है कोच जो कहते हैं ना, बिल्कुल एक पिता या माता के समान ही होता है, एक पेरेंट की तरह ही होता है, मगर उसके अलावा जब जायसवाल जब एंट्री हुई थी टीम में, उसको क्या सपोर्ट मिला है उसके जो बाकी टीममेट से है? कभी वो बात हुई है? जैसे जो बड़े बड़े खिलाड़ी है, विराट कोहली है जो इसके सीनियर है, क्या वो भी यशस्वी को मतलब ट्रेनिंग देते हैं या एडवाइस देते हैं?
बिल्कुल, रोहित भैया है, विराट भैया है, सबसे उन्हीं सबके साथ रह के वो उनसे मार्गदर्शन लेता रहता है।
जी,
उन्हीं सबसे अच्छे में जब रहता है तो सबसे उन्हीं सबसे मार्गदर्शन उन्हीं सबसे लेता है, रोहित से, विराट भाई से, सबसे लेता है वो।
जी बिल्कुल भूपेंद्र जी, थैंक यू सो मच CNN News 18 से बात करने के लिए, और आपको बहुत बहुत मुबारक। अभी